What's going on, everybody? We are going live with the DLBTV Racing League from Nashville Super Speedway. Good to see everyone tuned in here tonight as we're going to be live. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be joined by Robert Hill this week. He'll be back next week. He had a family emergency that came up. So best wishes to him. Thoughts and prayers going out to Robert Hill. So I am broadcasting this solo here tonight. Good to see everyone tuned in over on YouTube and over on Twitch. Hope everyone is excited for the show here tonight, because we are going to be in for one wild show. So stay tuned, because things are definitely going to get a little bit more than wild. As we are going through the field already, man, it's looking to be a wild race here tonight. I mean, Nashville Super Speedway on the line. As we take a look at the schedule, you see it there. We are on in to Nashville Super Speedway and continuing to move forward with the points, as we got a lot left on the table to see. Next week, we are going to be at Chicago. That is going to be for the street course over on the Chicago streets. Followed by that will be the Brickyard 400 on June 21st. We got a little break after that as we head to Michigan, and then in August over to Daytona, Darlington, and then we begin the playoffs not long after that, ready to see the championship format really play out. Talking about the championship format, take a look at the point standings. We got Mike Lombard on top of the board with 162 points, 2 wins to his name. Rocky Boyd has jumped all the way to the 2nd position on the championship standings with his win that came just last week at Charlotte. Or not Charlotte, he won back at Dover. And then Christian Elliott with his Daytona 500 win puts him 3rd in the standings. Jack Mace with his win at Talladega has him in position number 4. Ryan Rose, who just won at Charlotte with the Coca-Cola 600, has found his way to the 5th position in the championship standings. But today is all about Nashville Super Speedway on the table. Good to see you, Robbie. Good to see you, Sam. Good to see everyone in here as we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. So I'm excited about everything we have going on tonight, man. I'm super excited. It's going to be a heck of a show. It's going to be fantastic. So let's get it. I'm going to blow out everyone's eardrums. Should I turn down just a little bit? I gotcha. Hopefully that'll be a little better. I would assume that's going to be a little better, right? Is that a little better? Let's hope that's a little better. Trying some new streaming software here tonight, as we are racing from Nashville. So let's hope that is much better. Please let me know in the chat if that is sounding a little bit better. We got a lot of new people in the race for tonight, so keep that in mind. A lot of rules on the table for this one. We do got race control in the building for this one, so let's just hope everything plays out as it should. So I'm excited, man. Right now, Xavier Chances is on the pole with his number 45 machine. Got some new faces, some new names in here tonight as we're watching the qualifying board unfold. Good to see great viewership over here on YouTube and Twitch both. We currently got 25 watching on YouTube, 8 watching on Twitch. So it's good to see you all in here, man. Massive viewership. Definitely appreciate you guys a lot. So, just super excited, man. Super excited. But it's going to be a heck of a show. No matter what, it's going to be a heck of a show here. And we're in for an entertaining one. I mean, Nashville Super Speedway. Although it has Super Speedway in the title, it's going to be a wild one no matter what. So, it's concrete. There's going to be a lot of passing opportunities. We have a massive field, upwards of 25 drivers tonight. You're probably wondering, how do you join the DLBTV Racing League? Well, Actually, as it is now, all you got to do is join up on the Discord, and you can jump right in. Anyone can race in the DLBTV Racing League, and that is thanks to all our members over on Patreon. This is a fan-funded league. That's why weeks we are having production and really taking that Patreon money and reinvesting it back into the league, which makes me very happy to see it grow. This is quite possibly the biggest that the league has ever been. And next week, I know a few of you guys are probably missing good old Robert Hill. He will be back next week. But we do got Twig back doing race control here tonight, which is going to be fun. But as the clock is winding down for qualifying, it's going to be go time here in one moment. And who is going to win? Riley Tilton is currently position number 2. Riley Tilton, we have seen him fast all season, all last season. He's second on the board right now. That's big for him. Shane Lake rounding out the top 10. Christian Elliott, not a great qualifying lap for him. He's 15th currently. So it's going to be quite the event, quite the race. And Shane Lake over here on the Twitch chat saying I might want to warn everyone about our tradition. So if you are in the lobby, you're going to hear Mr. Shane Lake say, "Gentlemen, start your engines." Now, I am going to start doing a radioactive series with this over on YouTube, so keep that in mind. Everything you say in today's race will be put on the YouTube channel in a YouTube video later this week. So it's always going to be fun to make a bit of a history here and make a bit of entertainment with the content here tonight as well. So I'm just looking forward to that, looking forward to everything going on. And, man, I mean, what can I say? It's Nashville. I'm excited. You're probably wondering, Dustin, who are you picking to win this baby? Who are you picking to win this baby? We got such a packed field. It's going to be hard to say. I'm going to be pulling for Storm. I'm going to be pulling for Shane Lake. But I think it's Xavier's day, man. I think Xavier's going to get it done. He's sitting 5th right now on the board. I think Xavier's going to get it done. I don't believe we got a Rocky Boyd in here tonight, and I don't believe we got a Jack Mace. So this opens the window because they won 2 out of the last 3 races. Puckett says he's starting in position number 7. That's going to give him the opportunity as J.D. Smith is starting in the 7th position, ready to get this baby done, ready to get it on the way. But man, oh man, I believe the qualifying grid is about to be set. Bailey Mills coming from 18th. We got a 26 car field, and we are ready from Nashville Super Speedway. The pace car is ready, and now we're just waiting on the remainder of the field to grid up here, and it's going to be showtime from Nashville. Everyone's hitting the grid. They're getting readied up here. But, man, we know it's going to be chaos as soon as we drop the green flag. It's going to be hold on, buckle up, try to be there at the end, and try to win this thing. It's going to be interesting. The 10 car is on the pole. Can he potentially pull off a win after a qualifying effort like that? Ryan Moyer in the 59 car, that's going to be one to watch here tonight. He's fast every week. That's definitely one of the biggest picks to win this baby. So keep him in mind as well. As we go through the field, we got the Daytona 500 champion, Christian Elliott, starting towards the back. He has work to do. Bailey Mills starting towards the back, has work to do. Derek Heikler making his return to the DLBTV Racing League is going to be all but rounding out the tail end of the field, starting in the 22nd position. But all eyes are going to be on the front of the field. Dylan Banks. We know his time is coming to win in the DLBTV Racing League. Just will it be tonight? This could be his opportunity. If you're watching the iRacing channel, Twitch's iRacing channels, do I even know English? iRacing has a Twitch channel, is what I've been meaning to say. iRacing has a Twitch channel. I was live on iRacing's Twitch channel and their Facebook moments ago, so I'm sure some of the viewers are carrying over from that as I went live with Jeff McConaughey doing some commentary for that event in which we gave away $250 to the winner in that one. Toxic Cookie has joined the Twitch chat. What's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. And we are rolling. The pace car is officially off from Nashville Super Speedway. Not sure if we'll be getting the green flag this time by, with so many new faces in the field, race control said we may run an extra lap here just to make sure that everything is going to be rolling nice and smooth. So keep that in mind as we continue. Right now it does look like the pace lights are off currently for the moment. The pace lights are back on. There's so many new faces in the field. So many new opportunities to get it done here tonight. It's just a matter of who your friends are, how hard do you push it. Reminder, we do have stages in this race. The first stage is going to come on lap number 37. Stage number 2 is going to drop on lap number 75. Stage points will be rewarded to the top 10, as well as the leader carrying over a championship point for the playoffs. Brendan from YouTube says, oh, I love that 48 car. That is a great throwback to Jimmy Johnson's old car. That's my pick for the win. You can never go wrong with some Jimmy Johnson speed here at Nashville Super Speedway. Toxic Cookie says over on Twitch, so hopefully next month I can join y'all. I would love to see it. He says he's out of the hospital. So that's awesome. Well, this time by, boys, we're going to be taking the green flag from Nashville Super Speedway. We're going to set them loose here from Nashville, as it's almost go time. Almost time to set them loose, as the pace car is going to be making the hard left-hand turn to hit pit road. And the field is going to be in control of Lynn, who is going to have Dylan Banks to his outside, Tilton starting on his rear bumper, Benson starting in position number 4, Xavier Sanchez starting in the top 5. Jacob Putnick returning to the DLBTV Racing League for the second week in a row will be starting in the 6th position. Here we go, boys. This is it. It's time to turn them loose. Lynn is in control of the start of today's race. 150 laps at the line. He cannot go till we hit the Geico restart zone. And we are officially green flag racing from Nashville. Set him loose going into turn number 1. What a start by Dylan Banks on the outside. Bottom groove, Lynn's fighting back. I think that bottom groove is going to be the way to go here, as we're going to let things unfold. Banks now fighting for second as Tilton's ready to pull the pin out of the grenade and set it loose. Here comes Xavier all the way from 4th to 2nd. He's going to try and make that baby stick. Unfortunately, it's not, and we got a crash in the back of the field. What happened? As we go through, we appear to have quite a stack up. My goodness. So it all started here down the back straightaway. I believe it was the 44 car, got into the back of McCoy. Let's see what happened. Side by side. Oh, Aiden Wilson trying to bump trap just a little bit. And, oh, they actually started wrecking in front of him. Going all the way up there, starting with the number 59 car of Moyer. Let's take another look at that one. So Moyer was running good. Off turn number 2, the 17 got loose. Unfortunately, Puckett came back up. 3 wide didn't quite work out. Moyer quite possibly got the worst end of this deal. Tried to save it. Got hit by Heikler come the end of it. Just wasn't quite what needed to happen. And then Aiden Wilson, unfortunately, getting hit there one final time, as Moyer's trying to turn that baby back around. Not quite done. We see Moyer in Drive Smart's own Drive Smart to Daytona. Robbie said that he blew up. So definitely got some stuff going on. It looks like the 59 is stuck on the race track. So, with things already unfolding in a pretty dramatic way, we got a lot of cars on pit road already. A lot of them staying out. We are only 3 laps in, and we have already seen the big one here tonight from Nashville Super Speedway. The biggest mover of today's race, unfortunately, he didn't get to keep the positions because the yellow flag flew, was Xavier Sanchez. He's running 4th. He still has an opportunity to gain some of the spots back.
Now, we do have a choose cone in the DLBTV Racing League, so keep that in mind moving forward, because these drivers are going to have the opportunity to pick if they want to start on the top groove or on the bottom groove, and really choose where they want to go here. So as we move forward here, let's see what we got. Will the pace lights go off this time by? Are we ready to reset them, re-rack them, and try it again? And how many crashes are we going to get in today's event? These drivers do have one fast repair if needed. It's on the table. Just a matter of if they will be taken. Pace lights continue to stay on. Now I'm thinking Dylan Banks. That's a guy you got to keep your eyes on in the 48 car, Dylan Banks. This guy been looking to break into a position to win all season. Will today be the day that Dylan Banks can snag it in that Ally machine? You think Lowe's would be on that car, but no, this is an Ally machine. So I'm thinking today could very well be the day for Dylan Banks, as he's going to try to park that baby in victory lane and make it all the way to the playoffs. We see McCoy sitting on pit road. We see Bailey Mills trying to get back off pit road. And that car has my face on it! This is the Tweaker 91 and it has my face on it! That's Gary Greenlee. And the Tweaker machine with my face on it. I don't know if I'm honored or offended. This car has my face on it. All over it. With Drive Smart and Tweaker logos. Obviously doing work for Drive Smart. I am connected with the 91 car of Kyle Weatherman. I believe Gary is calling me a tweaker. The shoes cone is in effect up front. Top or bottom, your friends are where you find them. Where do you want to start here? Xavier chose a forfeit of position just to restart on that bottom groove. And so did Dylan Banks choose to forfeit a position just to be on the bottom groove. This could get big, boys. It's going to get interesting as we continue. Just so much can potentially happen here tonight. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night in this one. Hope everyone's ready to see some action here from Nashville Super Speedway. This is a fan-funded league with the Patreon, so always much love to all the supporters out there as we are live on Twitch and YouTube. Waiting for the leader of Fire Off. Lynn's going to try to lead him back down. He has led every lap so far. Although we didn't quite complete lap number 1. The pace car is back in, waiting to hit that Geico restart zone. And it's time to hammer down, boys. Here we go. Lynn is off. Look at Dylan Banks. Potentially going to get all the way up to position number 2. Now, I'm watching the guys back here in the back, man, in case they get dangerous. It can happen. There's battles going on everywhere on this racetrack as we're watching Storm fire it off turn number 3 and 4. Almost 3 wide as Moyer is trying to gain his positions back. Slowly but surely trying to gain them back. Here we go. Almost contact. The 33 is going to send Shane Lake up the hill off turn number 4. But we are going to complete lap number 6 as everyone is sorting everything out at the front of the field. It's time to buckle up, boys. It's time to buckle up. It's looking to be a fun one here tonight. I'm watching this 33 machine as he's ready to dial it back. And here comes Aiden Wilson in the 44. Trying to take him 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. It's not going to quite work, but he went for it. And he's going to try and make that pass off turn number 4. These laps are winding down. Remember, lap 37 is the stage break for Nashville Super Speedway. So with just 30 laps remaining, what do these drivers have to do to find their way back inside the top 10? We're going to take a look at DJ Saskema as he's trying to gain some positions. He's currently running in the 8th position on a terrific run right now. Big bobble by the 98 Wendy's machine. Up the hill goes the 98. Fortunately, he's going to save it. Everyone's going to move forward in the pack. Up front, the battle is on for the 3rd position. You see, Xavier has just taken that position from Landon Benson. Xavier is on the move. I spoke earlier, man. I feel like this guy always has so much speed. We're just waiting for that right opportunity for him to park it back in victory lane. He's always a championship contender. This season he's been running part-time, but it's not too late for him to clinch his way into the playoffs. It's not a must-win for him, but with time it's going to be pretty close if he don't start munching down on the points. I mean, as we take a look at the points here, I don't know if Xavier's even in the running right now. Not even in the top 21 on the charts, meaning he has to get a win, and he has to get it soon. So keep that in mind as Xavier Sanchez is trying to pull off a win here tonight as he's running in position number 3. The leaders are heating up. Here we go. The race for the lead is on. Riley Tilton has made it to the rear bumper of Lynn, trying to make the pass on the pole sitter. We have 4 sets of tires in today's race. I would expect most of the field to take their first set at the end of stage number 1. 58 car has made it to his rear bumper, just trying to set up that pass. Trying to get it done. I don't know where the best place to pass will be here at Nashville Super Speedway. Will it be the top group? Will it be the bottom? Will it be turn 1? Will it be turn 3? Looks like he's trying to work him over. This is a 150 lap event. Steel City Alexi. The yellow flag has dropped. We have trouble on the racetrack. Let's see what happened here. And it's going to be Bailey Mills, who unfortunately got collected as we got a crash right here. We're going to show you guys the replay here in one moment. Here we go. DJ Suskema. Yeah, I was just bragging on him. Did he get a little bit of help? He got a little bump there from Aiden Wilson. Aiden gave him the Crone Horn. Oh, Bailey tried to miss it. Unfortunately, DJ wiped out his teammate in the process. Both Storm Motorsports cars not looking pretty after that one. Man, you know tempers are flaring in the chat. Just like that, things are heating up here in the DLBTV. Oh, here we go. DJ not happy with Aiden. Almost parked it on his rear bumper. Now DJ's trying to make it to pit road. He wanted to show that he is frustrated. I thought we were about to get our first DQ of the night right there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward here from Nashville Super Speedway. But man, it's looking to be an absolute wild one here in this one. So moving forward, hopefully everything goes well tonight, and we have a picture-perfect race come to the end of this thing. As you see it there, Lynn is leading at the front of the pack with Riley Tilton on his rear bumper. We're coming at you live from both Twitch and YouTube as we're approaching the top of the hour. Bit late here tonight. Started about 30 minutes later than we typically would here at the DLBTV Racing League, because I was live streaming on the official iRacing Twitch channel, which was so cool to be a part of that one. Something I've never done before, and something that was such a cool opportunity. And definitely had some heavy viewership. I know Twitch alone had 160 live viewers. I think we had around 100 on Facebook as well. So we had some live viewers all across the world, UK, America, everywhere, and came from you live. So that's definitely a bucket list thing that I've done tonight, and something that was very cool. As you know, I've also been doing a lot of races with Drive Smart, filming content for their YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to the Drive Smart YouTube channel, go check it out. Go type in Go Drive Smart on YouTube. We have many viral videos on that channel. That channel, we started the year with 0 subs. We are currently approaching 9,000. I always thought DLBTV was going to be my baby. My YouTube dream was to always hit 100K subs. I'm starting to see it may be a realistic possibility with the Drive Smart channel. DLBTV, It's going to happen one day. It may be a little bit, but it's going to happen one day. It might be 20 years. It might be 10 years. Who knows? It might be tomorrow. But right now, we are trucking and hauling it with that Drive Smart YouTube channel, and I am just so blessed to be in that opportunity. I got a radioactive video coming tomorrow with Kyle Weatherman's audio from Richmond. A lot of radioactive videos coming in the future. We also got the Drive Smart podcast, in which I got to interview Natalie Decker, Kyle Weatherman, Bill Lester. The list goes on and on. Every week you can catch that live on the Drive Smart YouTube channel at 8 p.m. So, why ain't you in? I'm not racing this one. Sitting this one out. This will realistically probably get over around 11:30 or so. 150 laps here tonight. The choose cone is in effect. Xavier Sanchez will be resorting in position number 3. Keep an eye out on that guy. He's making it happen here tonight. Absolutely making it happen. So we'll see if Xavier can bring home a win in this one. I would love to see him get it done in that Raze Energy machine. We both share the same sponsorship of Raze Energy. Can he get it done? You know, some guys towards the back. I'm sure tempers are a little high back here at the back. But a lot's going to happen. DJ Suskema will be trying to come back from this. Can he get back up there and go make this baby happen and pull off a win? Jason Awesome says hello over on Twitch. Good to see you, Jason. Good to see you. New name I haven't seen in here. Always good to see new faces over here on the DLBTV Racing League. We're approaching 1,000 followers over here on Twitch. This Twitch journey started when I got demonetized on YouTube back in 2022. Started Twitch, started a racing league. What feels like 2 years later, here we are. The green flag is back waving for Lynn. He had a lot of pressure from Tilton. Can Tilton get up there? Tilton almost got the jump, had to slam the brakes to keep from getting penalized. Really going to hurt Tilton going into turn number 1. You'll see Xavier jump up to the top and reclaim that second position. Moyer up to 3rd. We seen him in trouble earlier. He was around not too long ago. Now he's running in the 3rd position looking for 2nd. To the bottom goes Ryan Moyer. Looking for the 2nd position, and he's going to take it off turn number 4 just like that. This guy started mid-pack, wrecked out early. Now he's running in position number 2. If you don't know who will pick here tonight a win, think again, because Ryan Moyer may just be that guy as they are side by side on lap number 18 of 37 for stage number 1. I think we had a car almost hit the wall there. Was it the 88 of Hutnick? He is going to save it. Now they are side by side back here, really beginning to race this the baby out. The 7 to his inside of Landon Benson really digging. That's a new face in the league. A lot of new faces here tonight. The battle for 2nd still on. Moyer officially going to clear it, but he's going to get a bump from the number 45 of Xavier. Fortunately, everyone's going to keep it clean. The battle is on for 5th back here. Hutnick versus Benson side by side going into turn number 3. If you are not racing in this one and would like to be a part of the action next week at the Chicago Street Course, all you got to do is jump into the Discord and everyone can race. Much appreciation for that being possible to all of my Patreon members for funding the league. It's very costly paying for production and everything, so much appreciation for everyone over on Patreon for keeping the channel alive and keeping the action carrying on around here. Benson is digging on that bottom groove. Trying to get around Aiden Wilson. I know Aiden has made a few enemies here tonight, but he's on a heck of a run, running in the 7th position. Trying to hang on to it as much as he can. Fight for the lead's about to be heating up as well as Moyer is closing that window up front. I think we're going to go to the front of the field and see what Moyer is up to. As Moyer has made it to the rear bumper of Lynn. Lynn has not had a challenger all day. He has led every single lap so far and trying to keep that baby up front. But Moyer is closing the window. Moyer to the bottom, almost contact all the way down to the apron. Goes Moyer. How deep is he going to send that baby in? Here he goes. He threw that baby in. Is there going to be door bumper clear? Not quite. Lynn fighting back on the outside. Moyer trying to seal the deal on the bottom with a deep send. Oh boy, contact! Moyer sideways, Lynn with upper hand. Xavier Sanchez reeled right into the pitcher and bringing Riley Tilton right with him. Xavier trying to stick his bumper in for second. Xavier saw an opportunity and he pounced at it. Now we're seeing some defensive driving from Lynn. Trying to run the bottom, trying to run the top, trying to run wherever Moyer is not. Moyer is eating up the rear bumper of Lynn. Don't go anywhere because the action is heating up by the second. Moyer with pressure from Xavier now. Will that get him up on the wheel? Remember, stage 1 ends on just lap number 37. Here comes Xavier. Trying to shove his bumper in there. Did Moyer use up his tires on this run? We seen him spin earlier. Into the wall goes Xavier. He's going to save it. Unfortunately, he will continue. Much appreciation for all the viewership here tonight. As I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend over on YouTube and Twitch where we are streaming at. So much appreciation for all you guys tuning in to this one, as we got one heck of a show forming. Readily from YouTube says, how long is this race? 150 laps here tonight. It's going to run till roughly probably around 11:30. So we got a little bit here to really race this thing out as we're watching the battle for the 3rd position, the battle for the 2nd position continue to heat up. Far from done here. If you're over on YouTube, I would appreciate very much if you would drop a like, as it will push it out to more potential viewers and continue to grow the Racing League and the YouTube channel. DD says, hi, Dustin, over on Twitch. Much appreciation, buddy. If you haven't checked out the Twitch channel, go ahead and go check it out. You can find that in the description of the YouTube channel. I'm about to hit 1,000 subs over there. If you hit the follow button, you can see your name pop up on the screen, assuming I got everything set up correctly. Xavier still fighting for 3rd. Right behind Ryan Moyer. Now, after Xavier, we might even want to go on board here with Xavier. See what Xavier can do here. I mean, we know he's up on the wheel. You see it there. Just trying to close that gap as much as he can. To the rear bumper of Moyer. We're going to go on board for a whole lap here. See what really stands out. So we're seeing Xavier keep this baby in 5th gear. We're not seeing any downshifting. We're not seeing anything crazy, which is great. It means that he's being smart. We did see a downshift right there as he's down to 4th gear. So let's figure that out. Is he downshifting into every corner or just downshifting on entry? Or maybe he's just trying to throw me off a little bit. So we are seeing a very late downshift in the center of turn number 1 and 2, potentially the center of turn number 3 and 4. Let's watch as he's going to throw it in again. 5th gear, 5th gear, 5th gear, 5th gear. Boom, right there. Down to 4th. Probably wondering why he's doing that. Well, he's keeping the RPMs high, keeping the mile per hour easy to rev up and throttle up and potentially take care of business. Talking about standing on business right now. Lynn is up front running away with this thing. Jason says, I missed the Xfinity Series for your league, Dustin. I thought about bringing it back. It's not completely over yet, but there is a potential it could come back at some point. Not completely confirmed in the plans yet, but I have considered bringing it back here now that we do got a producer like Robert Hill. Into the grass goes Riley Tilton. Xavier ran him all the way down there. Nowhere to go. Didn't give Guy much of a choice. Sideways goes Xavier Sanchez. Xavier really trying to fight back on the bottom. With Tilton on the outside. Tilton hasn't moved up to the outside all day. First time doing it. He's going to snag the 3rd position at the line. As we have under 5 laps remaining in stage number 1. Oh, Xavier center and deep. Had to slam on the brakes to keep from getting into the door of Tilton. It's getting wild, boys. It's getting wild. It's going to be a long one here tonight. A long show. Now, when will these drivers begin to push and give their 100%? It's probably going to be in the final stage. But, meaning that they're all going to come in and get tires soon, I would expect some guys to really step their pace up. Tilton just absolutely cruising right now. As he's trying to check out from the 45 car of Xavier, just can't quite seal the deal. Hutnick has really sneaked into the picture, and fifth, potentially he's going to be trying to battle for this third position before you know it. He even tried the outside right there, and he's going to get the wall off turn number 4. Didn't quite work out for him. He's trying, though, and he's digging. Trying to do the best he can do right now. The battle for second isn't quite over yet, as we're going to go through the field. Let's see how these guys are running here as we're closing out stage number 1. Moyer has not been able to catch Lynn. Lynn has been running away with this. Moyer got to his rear bumper at one point, wasn't able to do anything with him, and then Lynn was really able to check out by an entire second. So that goes to show who has the speed here tonight and who does not. You see it there. We're going to go through the field here. We got Kim Block back here cruising. The battle in the back. We got the tweaker machine of Gary. We got Storm in the OnlyFans I Love Boobies Chevy Camaro. Sponsored by Truly's as well and Corn Hub. Stand up, gentlemen. Stormer. Hanging out in the back. Seen Bailey Mills trying to rebound all his positions. He's having a struggling night here tonight with his teammates. DJ Saskima. Next time by will be the white flag for stage number 1. We're going to go back up front here. We got a battle for 30 and up. Right now, Lynn is running away with the lead, and he's into the wall, actually. Lynn just smacked the wall. Is he pushing it a little bit too hard here on the final lap? Did that do any damage? Out of turn number 3 and 4, that is going to give Lynn the green and white checkered this time by for stage number 1. And officially given the battle preferred third to Riley Tilton. Almost a drag race there as a yellow flag will officially drop here from Nashville Super Speedway. Well, how we feel in chat? So far, it's looking to be an eventful race. Let me know who you're picking to win this baby. As we're continuing, my pick may have switched to Ryan Moyer. I feel like he really has something in the bag here that can potentially snag a win when that time comes. So I'm just going to keep everything in mind as things are going to continue getting shaken up around here. And hopefully, come the end, we may have a first-time winner this season. It's a good opportunity considering nobody in the top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at least has not won a race this season. We could even back that on up. The top 13 has not won a race this season. But getting max points in stage 1 is going to be Lynn leading every single lap so far. Pit road is going to be open. What's the call going to be? 4 new tires and fuel is what I would assume. With 4 sets of tires on the table, will anyone take a gamble and try to have that extra set of tires on the table? We're going to see him duck off a pit road here. Who's going to win the race off pit road and how important is track position? I'm seeing that Wendy's machine move closer and closer to the front, so I'm keeping that in mind. That is one car I am seeing continue to march to the front. That is Case in that number 98 machine, a new face in the Racing League. Running very good here tonight. Doesn't appear anyone stayed out on the racetrack. So here we go. Pit road is one busy place. Who's going to win the race off pit road is now the question. It's going to be a busy one as we continue. Let's see what we got here. Man, oh man. Is it going to be Tilton off first? 4 new tires going on. And it's going to be Lynn off. Moyer second. As they are 2 and 3 wide back here in the back, fighting for them positions. So how about that one? Let's take a look at the point standings going into this event because we know it's going to get shaken up quite a bit. So you're probably wondering where Mike Lumbold is currently. That guy picked up dirt racing in real life. Hasn't been showing up to the last few weeks because he's doing that at the same time as the Racing League. I'm very happy for him. Hopefully he can stack a few wins here. Who knows? Maybe he'll be in championship contention come the end of the year with the playoffs, as he is locked in with his 2 wins coming very early in the season. Other than that, it's been a very competitive season with already 5 different winners, and it's looking like today very well will be 6. It feels like there's almost no question about it. It feels like we will get our 6th different winner, and that's going to be the 6th lock in the championship standings for the playoffs. Now, I'm paying attention to some of these guys pretty far back there that really need to advance. Mainly looking at DJ Suskema and Alex Storm, who is currently 20th and 21st on the standings. After tonight, there's a chance they may jump inside the top 16, but it's no guarantee. Sam Horst sitting out tonight. That's going to hurt him. So we're going to see a few guys really get hurt here. But tonight, we got a lot to look forward to as we're going to go back on board with Lynn as they're going to be taking the choose cone next time by. Let's take a look at the schedule on the screen right now. Live on Twitch, supported by Patreon, is the DLBTV Racing League. That Patreon support means the world to me because that's getting me the broadcasting that we are getting for this league for when we have Robert Hill back in here again. Well, you see it. We got some cool races coming up. We got Chicago Street Course just next Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Anyone can race in it. All you got to do is join it up on the Discord server. You can find that in the YouTube description or over on Twitch. You can find that very easily. The choose cone is being picked this time by let's see where Lynn is going to pick here. Base lights off. He's going to pick the bottom. Give him Moyer the outside. Tilt in the bottom. Xavier in the bottom. And then we got Jeremiah Taylor jumping all the way to the 4th position. The big winner in this one is going to be Puckle, jumping all the way to position number 6. So how about that one? J.D. Smith, Punk Racing, running in position number 6 now. Gained all them positions just by choosing the outside. It was that easy for him to just pick the outside, and he's there now, boys. As we're going to head into stage number 2, can Punk Racing seal the deal and potentially win stage number 2 and pick up some very much needed stage points if he can hang on to the top 10 once again. Gary Greenlee also gained a lot of positions by choosing the outside. It seems like the outside is just not very wanted. It's no man's land because it's hard to keep that baby rolling. But we're going to see what Ryan Moyer can do up there. I'm still thinking Ryan Moyer may be the guy a beat here. But we're coming to get the green flag from Nashville Super Speedway at kickoff stage number 2 in the DLBTV Racing League. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Lynn is off. Moyer, position number 2. He's going to try to get down to the bottom and potentially, no, it's not going to happen. He went for it. Can he seal the deal now? The door is opened. As we go farther back, will it be smoke and fire throughout the field? Oh, here we go. Oh, Greenlee around. They're stacking them up, boys. Shane Lake also around. The 98 car, we was just bragging on him, also around in this one. That all started, oh man, it was Punk Racing or it was Gary Greenlee. Their cars look very similar. Let's see what we have here as we're going to go through the field. First shot here with Punk Racing. Oh, it's like the 98 just stopped in front of him. Nowhere to go. Heavy impact to the inside wall, and that wasn't it. Gary Greenlee also took a hit here. Oh, Bailey Mills! What happened to Bailey? That car is destroyed. We got a couple crashes to take a look at. First off, Bailey Mills right here. Hit by Jacob Hutnick well after the yellow flag flew. I know he's not going to be too happy about that when the front bumper is ripped off that car. We're going to go back and see what happened to Gary Greenlee now. I think he was trying to avoid the mess. unfortunately got involved in it. Went down to miss it, got hooked by the 13. We see the DLB tweaker machine take a heavy impact to the inside wall. Man. There was a lot of them in that one. Last shot at the replay is going to be Shane Lake. What happened to Shane Lake? Car number 3. Just try to miss it. Shane can't catch a break. He got the wall earlier. Got put into the wall earlier. Now he's spun. VP of the DLBTV Racing League not having a good night. Gary's still moving in that tweaker machine. What a beautiful paint scheme. We can probably find that one on Trading Paints. I'd love to see that one in one of my lobbies for one of my fixed races one day. We'll see Gary back in the league tonight as well. Man, we have seen some destruction. Gary's going to take a fast repair. As we're going to take a look at the OnlyFans I Love Boobies Truly Corn Hub machine of Storm, who is currently running in the 19th position after his pit stop. This car just has it all. Fan favorite in the league for obvious reasons. That is Alex Storm. Punk Racing says nowhere to go. He was absolutely right on that one. There was nowhere to go in that mess. As the base lights are still on. Let's talk a little bit about Derek Heichler tonight. He set out a little bit of time to work on his road racing career. Trying to make a good run here for this one. Dylan Banks is on pit road. He must have received some damage. Always good to see Derek Heichler back racing in car number 5. Lacking a few teammates here tonight. Definitely looking to have the drive in that race car to make it happen. Derek Heichler is a guy that I would love to see win one of these events. Just will tonight be the night that he gets it done in car number 5 while driving that Toyota Camry. So much on the table. It looks like we are going to be picking this time by, boys. We know most likely Moyer is going to take the outside. He has been picking the outside, as far as Lynn also picking the bottom every opportunity that he has had. Viewership is incredible here tonight. I do appreciate you guys. Official digits. Friendly so far, so good. J34 says Banks. I guess he's picking him a win for this one. See all the love in the support as we got 32 tuned in live. Lynn's going to lead him to get the green flag once again. Will it be enough to stay up front? Is going to be the question. Jeremiah Taylor, I can't say enough about the guy. He didn't qualify too good, but he finds himself running well inside the top 5, running in the 4th position after choosing the bottom. The restart is going to be in control of Lynn. Up front, ready to make it happen. 58, Tilton. That guy can be like Ryan Newman sometimes. Harder a pass than a kidney stone. He's running 3rd. When he gets up front, watch out. It ain't going to be easy getting around him. He's made enemies in the past, but always been a heck of a driver. The green flag is flying from Nashville Super Speedway once again. We're going to see Moyer instantly jump down to the bottom. Can he keep it down low? Oh, contact! Moyer saves it. No, maybe not. Here we go, boys. Oh, we're stacking them up big down the back straightaway. Putting the yellow out. It's the big one from Nashville. Still stacking them up. It all started with Moyer and carried throughout the field. Heichler without a front bumper. Wow! What in the world just happened? As I said, it all started with Moyer. He got loose, was their contact. We're going to go back and take a look at the replay. So going in a 1 right here. Oh, Tilton just sent that baby in. Got into his bumper. Thought he was going to save it there for a second. And just so many guys stacked in with nowhere to go. If you have a favorite driver, they're probably eliminated now. My goodness. So Tilton didn't get away with this completely innocent. He got hit pretty hard in the chaos as well. Taking a look at his shot. There was a hole there. He went for the hole. Unfortunately, that hole closed. I don't blame him for going for it. As he was checking up, he got rear-ended by Xavier, and we blocked the freaking track. As everyone just stacks in. That does have fast repair all over it. Now, as far as Derek Heichler, what happened to Derek Heichler in this? Let's see what Derek Heichler had to say about it. On the rear bumper of DJ Schema, just where do you go, man? Absolutely nowhere is the answer. Just lock her down and hope for the best. I don't know if you guys seen that. Bailey Mills, where are you going, buddy? Let's go back and take a look at that. Bailey Mills missed this thing by ducking down to the grass. He said, hey, yo, I'm bailing out of this baby. I'm gone. See ya. Derek says his car is done. Is there any fast repairs remaining, Derek? Man, oh man, the DLBTV Racing League is not disappointing here tonight. Ain't no way the DLBTV Racing League is disappointing in this one. See it there. Banks gained a lot of his positions back that way. Derek has no more fast repairs. His night is unfortunately done. Derek, it was so nice having you back, buddy. We always love racing with you. We look forward to having you in another one. Hope you enjoyed it while it lasted, because this one could definitely potentially get a little messy here. The big winner on this is Storm. He's been riding around 19th all night, riding this baby out. Also, shout out to Storm. This guy's been hitting the gym like none other. Bro's been motivating me to get back in the gym. It must be all the OnlyFans and I Love Boobies and Cornhub on the car keeping him motivated. Because he's up to the 11th position. The DLB Tweaker Machine is still alive, fighting and digging in the 91 car. I think we'd all love to see that one in victory lane here tonight. Parked with a win, as we got 100 laps remaining. Lots going to go down as Chuck in the 33 cruising around here with his rookie stripes on his car. Bailey Mills came back to pit road. Xavier, and all the ground that he earned is now gone. Lap 75 is the cutoff for stage number 2. Keep that in mind, because we have 25 remaining in stage number 2. We're going to run out of cars before you know it. The choose cone is opened. This is going to be a game changer, because now we got Jeremiah Taylor in third. We got the number 14 car in second. Or no, actually Aiden Wilson in the 44 car up to second. My boy Aiden Wilson running P2. How about it? Hutnick, position number 4. P6, representing DLB Motorsports, Billy McCoy in that 21 machine. We are looking for another driver, Lynn, for DLB Motorsports if you are interested. You have to drive forward, obviously. Derek Eichler says that he was in the top 10 for the first stage. When I started the rear and haven't touched a cup car in months, I would take that. Still had my speed. You still had it, man. You were driving to the front. By the end, you was going to be there. Unfortunate news for Punk Racing, as his internet has hit the ceiling. Pace car is in the DLBTV Racing League. 25 to go in stage number 2. We are off. Aiden had trouble getting up to speed. He's going to find his way to the third position. Jeremiah Taylor finding his way up to second. Lynn has led every single lap so far. Is there going to be another stack up? We got a lot of fast guys in the back trying to work their way to the front. Are they all going to be able to hold it off turn number 2 this time by as everything? Oh, here we go! Contact with the U.S. Army machine. Gary is a little bit off pace there as he's getting eaten up by the 4 new tires in front of him. How about Tilton on an absolute mission right now? And we got the number 55 of Moyer, the 59 of Moyer really threading needles back here as well. He's ready to take that baby 4 wide with Bailey Nils trucking behind him. Laps are winding down in the DLBTV Racing League. I hope everyone is enjoying it here tonight. I hope you are enjoying all the action over here in the DLBTV Racing League because there's a lot still to go down. Xavier Sanchez working his way through the field. He's doing the best at it right now after that crash, gaining more positions than anyone as he's going to find his way clear of Gary Greenlee going into turn number 1 and 2. Aiden Wilson has oh, here we go. Contact, 1473. More contact. Tilton, Gary Greenlee, 91. Spin in the back, the 33 is around. No yellow flag. We're keeping it green. This was a 1-car incident as he's going to keep going. Now, what happened to that 33 car? Take a look at it here. Bailey Mills is going to slide up right there in front of him with the contact. He checked up, got rear-ended by Elliott. Christian Elliott got to his rear bumper. Unfortunately, that's going to really hurt the 33. You seen it there. He is going to keep it moving, and he is going to keep it on the racetrack. But up front, the battle for second is on as we have nearly 17 to go in stage number 2. DLBTV, where can I find the 2024 paint schemes? If you're looking for my paint scheme, I haven't uploaded it yet. We got trouble in the back. Whoa, 98 cars around. Oh, many guys involved in that one. Yellow flag has dropped as the 98 car has looped it around. We're going to take a look at the replay. Did he get loose on his own? A little bit of damage on that 98 car already. Did get loose on his own. Looped it around. 1-car incident until... Did a great job locking it down. Tilton got hammered. 1-car incident, and then Capel went Ken Block on the 73. Wowzers. That 98 car is toast. So to answer your question, I will be uploading my paint scheme because I do got a paint scheme I really love that I made for this season. My proudest work. I did make it myself. You've probably seen it in one of the most recent YouTube videos. And I've never been like an amazing painter, as we got cars hitting pit road, potentially playing some strategy. No, just trying to fake everyone out. I've never been like a great painter, but I've always done my best. And it takes me a very long time to paint a car. I've always been very happy with my work, but I've never been like super great at it either. And this is one that I'm super proud of. I put a few hours into it and worked very, very hard. Dark Racer said he had fun while it lasted. Can't make it next Friday, unfortunately. Well, we hope to see you back, hopefully, for the Brickyard 400 in the future. And man, as I said earlier, points on the line. Dylan Banks really taking advantage of a few of these guys not showing up. Jeremiah Taylor and Bailey Mills, I think they're going to jump up quite a bit. I think the big thing is one of these guys is going to lock their way into the playoffs because most of our winners are not here tonight or have already wrecked out. So that leaves the arms open for a new playoff contender to jump in at any freaking point. I would love to see some of these guys sneak on in, like an Aiden Wilson. I would love to see him lock in so he doesn't have to worry about it. He's running in position number 2 right now. That would be so cool if he can make that happen as we got Chicago next week. We know the streets of Chicago is going to be a little bit tough. We all have that in mind because we know it's going to be tricky and we know it's not going to be easy. So we do have that in the back of our heads on any trouble that could be on the horizon and any road course ace that could potentially show up and snag their way into the playoffs moving into the future. So we're going to keep everything moving forward here, as Lynn has led every single lap so far. There's 15 remaining at the line for stage number 2. Things are getting shaken up quick as we are live on Twitch and YouTube, with currently 32 tuned in live across both platforms. If you'd like a race, jump into the Discord. We have opened the gates where everyone can race, all thanks to our supporters over on Patreon. Why not Chicagoland? I try to base it roughly off of the Cup schedule and minimize the Cup schedule. And unfortunately, Chicagoland is missed, but we are going to be racing on the Chicago Street course next week. Here we go. Pace light's going to be turning off this time by. I would expect Aiden Wilson to possibly pick the outside. Landon Benson running P3. Probably going to go bottom here. Predicting Hutnick can go high. Hutnick is on a solid run in that target machine. Don't count him out here tonight, because he definitely can make it happen. Here we go. Hutnick outside. Jeremiah Taylor bottom. Banks, another guy that, don't count him out. He always finds his way at the front come the end. He won't be there throughout the entire race, but he'll be there at the end. So keep that in mind, because a lot's going to happen there with that battle moving forward. So it's always very, 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 very exciting, no matter what, here in the DLBTV Racing League. Coming at you live. Jump into the Discord so you can race next week. We're coming to get the green flag from Nashville Super Speedway, and we're going to have at it once again. Setting up to be a fun one here tonight. Pace cars in, under 15 remaining. Waiting on the leader, waiting on the leader, waiting on the leader, and we are green! Lynn with a heck of a jump. Aiden Wilson's going to try to get down. Will it be trouble? Or is he going to stay high? Right there. Threw that baby in as deep as he could. In the back, almost 3 wide. Shane Lake coming through the field. Gary Greenlee following him. Moyer trying to thread a needle. 4 wide from Nashville Super Speedway. Greenlee and a Shane Lake. They're beating and banging back here. It's a schema. Is picking up. As we're going through the field. Man, oh man, 12 remaining at the... Oh, here we go! Bailey around. Another crash. Bailey, Greenlee involved in this one. A few more. So I think that may end the day for car number 98. That was big. So as we're going to take a look at the replay. Who's at fault here? Was it Bailey? Was it Greenlee? Whoa, Greenlee got a little bit loose there. Unfortunately wiped out Bailey. Oh, Greenlee got the worst end of that one. Tearing off the front bumper. That may have just ended Greenlee's night there. He definitely got paint scheme of the race, if that's the achievement. Paint scheme of the season. But just unfortunately, it wasn't quite there for him. We're going to take a look at another impact here. So as we dial it back here with Bailey Mills, there's nowhere to go. How about the job of Shane Lake getting through that one? Storm, unfortunately, took a hit as well up there. Oh, big damage to Storm. Let's see what happened to him. So you see it here, the OnlyFans machine off turn number 2. Just gets the door wiped as he gets into the back of the number 98. The 98 with absolutely nowhere to go in that one. I mean, he tried his best to avoid it and just really didn't have anywhere to go with that one. I mean, he really went for it and just shot a gap. The gap closed. Unfortunately, it may have ended his day. The action's heating up as we're trying to close out stage number 2 here from Nashville Super Speedway. Lots gonna happen here tonight. Lynn still running away with it. 10 to go this time by in stage number 2. Just 10 laps remaining. In stage number 2. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in here tonight. As always, as we got one heck of a show to bring you guys with all of the action. We're going to continue hammering down with everything we do here tonight. We talk about Landon Benson running in position number 2. He's been keeping that car clean all night, being smart with it, making sure he's there at the end. And he's definitely playing it smarter than a lot of his competitors. Always good to see for that very reason. But here tonight, we are far from done. I think we're going to see Benson really show what he has to bring to the table here in this final stage once we begin it. And I haven't said enough about Hutnick. He's been solidly top 5 all night in that target machine. We haven't seen him leading. We haven't seen him contending for the win. He's going to sneak into the picture. I said earlier, Banks is another guy you got to keep your eyes on. He's going to find his way to the front come the end. He's not there right now, but he'll find his way there come the end. This is a matter of time till you see him. He's going to pick the outside as Hutnick chooses the bottom groove. Where are we in 2 weeks, says Dark Racer. In 2 weeks, we're going to be at good old Indianapolis before we get a little month break headed into July. But we are going to be coming at you live from the Brickyard 400. So it's a fun one to keep in mind. Right now, let's see what we have up front. See how this baby's going to shape out here from Nashville Super Speedway. Hope everyone's having a great weekend, a great Friday night. What a better way to enjoy it with a little bit of racing involved. Get your popcorn ready. Strap that TV down, as I say in all the YouTube videos, and enjoy. Pace lights are off. Sun is setting. We're going night racing from Nashville Super Speedway. Let's see how big of a fight this is going to be to end stage number 1. We got some games being played on farther back. Green flag's out. Lynn timed that baby perfect. 75 is the cutoff for stage number 1. Let's watch the battle for a second. 3 wide. Going in a 1. Aiden Wilson stuck in the middle. Is he going to be able to find his way through here? Moyer trying to mow through the field. Tilton got the wall that time by, I believe, or it's not getting very close to it. Xavier is charging through the field. Wilson is charging through the field. Moyer is charging through the field. 3 wide again. This time up turn number 4. Still 3 wide. Wow. It's getting shaken up. Put Hutnick up to position number 2. Up the hill goes to 7 of Benson. That's going to reel him right into this battle like it wasn't already tight enough. Six to go this time by at the line for stage number 2. 6 laps remaining. Into the wall goes Banks. Here we go, boys. 4 wide. Oh, man. Hold on to her. Oh, big door slam from Hutnick. Hutnick has damage. 4 wide again. I don't know if it's going to work, boys. I don't know if this is going to fly. Somebody's going to have to give going in a 3. It's going to be Jeremiah Taylor. But not over yet. 5 remaining in stage 2. They're all trying to snag every stage point they can get to try to win this championship. Heavy sin by Hutnick, but it's not going to be enough to stick. Xavier has found his way to the 2nd position. He's on the move, 1.7 seconds back. We're watching all the battles on track right now. Aiden Wilson really trying to eat up the back bumper of Hutnick now that Hutnick is hurt, and he knows that. Almost got the bumper there. It's going to open the door for Aiden Wilson, who is on a heck of a run. Sideways, out of the groove goes Hutnick. More damage to that race car. We're not dodging to the bottom of the track is Shane Lake. He is going to he's going to save it and move forward. We got Puck Racing back on track after lagging out. Currently 2 laps down, trying to get them laps back. Look at this mess. It's not looking easy no matter where you're at in the field. Next time by is going to be 2 laps remaining in stage number 2. Every spot is important. He's really trying to make a pass here on the 44 of Aiden Wilson. Not enough to get it done. There's a battle up here with Moyer and Jeremiah Taylor as well. Next time by will be the white flag for stage number 2. Jeremiah Taylor buried that car down in there. Not enough to make it rotate. Trying to hold his door into the wall when Moyer just slightly, barely scraped it. White flag in stage number 2. Door bumper clear. Jeremiah Taylor's going to take it. Up front with a 2-second lead. Lynn has checked out once again. Dives that baby down there with a very huge, demanding lead. Single file on back. We got Gary Greenlee back on track after getting his damage repaired. But it's all going to be about Lynn, who is going to be taking the green and white checkered up turn number 4 and winning stage number 2. Max points so far for Lynn. Lem is your stage 2 winner. Your stage number 2 winner is Lem. So how about it? It's been a fun one so far as things are heating up on track. Man, I mean, I think Lem's going to be the pick to win here. Still up front. He's going to be hitting pit road. Time to take some more tires. Hopefully get this thing done. Let's see who's going to win the race off pit road as things are heating up. I think Lem's going to run away with this baby, man. If they don't get him soon, he's going to run away with this baby. I mean, Hands down, he just has to. Oh, here we go. Strategy play right there. Bailey Mills to the lead. No tires. Fuel only. Bailey has done it. Finally, somebody's going to knock Lem up the point. And it looks like Billy McCoy may have even stayed out on the racetrack. And if that's the case, how will this change? How will this affect LeBron's legacy? McCoy up front. Welcome all new viewers to the chat. Billy McCoy to the lead. Second, Bailey Mills. Now that Lem is in traffic, will he be able to find his way back to the point? He's going to have newer tires than the two guys in front of him. Lem is not in the championship standings, making his debut tonight. But the cool thing about the DLBTV Racing League is you can jump in at any point and snag one of them winner stickers and lock yourself in. There's a chance he may lock himself in tonight and fight for a championship if he can go from third to the lead in the final stage. It's only gonna get more fun from here. It's only going to get more fun from here. So just keep that in mind as things are set to change. McCoy's excited about this one. He's up front. He's leading. Ready to seal the deal. We are going to be getting some post-race interviews, no matter who wins this. Here we have it. Can Billy McCoy win his first ever DLBTV Racing League event here tonight under the lights at NASHVILLE Super Speedway? It's almost go time. As we have 40 tuned in live. Time to drop the hammer for Billy McCoy. This is it. Final stage. Can Lem thread the needle and get to the lead? 70 remaining. The green flag is officially waving from NASHVILLE Super Speedway. McCoy is off. Bailey Mills, he's gonna have to go to the bottom. You don't want Lem to clear ya. Deep send by Bailey. He knows what he has to do on the outside. Contact in the back. Xavier maybe going around. Here we go. Tilton into the inside wall heavy. The yellow flag is dropping as Xavier Sanchez has went around. Boom, not over yet. Gary's day couldn't have got any harder. Christian Elliott also involved. Let's go back. It all started 3 wide. Xavier ran him very high. Just nowhere to go. Tilton hit the inside wall. We've seen that live. Locks it down. Oh, DJ Suskima gets hammered. Greenlee also gets a pretty bad end of that one. A lot of cars involved. We'll see what happened to Christian Elliott, as he got hammered pretty good right there. Right here. To the outside. Man, Shane Lake, you are dodging all these, buddy. Just a lot's going on late here. I mean, there's a lot happening. One more shot this time, Gary Greenlee. Locked her down, didn't want to get the 17. Unfortunately, got hammered. I think he's going to be back on pit road. But if he keeps fighting, he may still get a pretty good finish out of this deal come the end of it. So just keep that in mind. Well, Mr. McCoy, this has bought you more time. As he's still up front, and Bailey did a wonderful job defending that second position. I'm telling you, if Lim gets back out up front, it's game over for the field. And they know that. They absolutely know that. So the strategy calls we're seeing right now are huge. As I said, we're going to have a small break after Indianapolis on June the 21st, and we're going to be back on July the 26th with Michigan. I do have an open week with Chicago. I may readjust the schedule slightly and push everything up 1 week, but we'll see. I do have an open week the weekend of July 4th, but I also don't want to race the weekend of July 4th. I'm sure a lot of you guys may be a little busy, but a change we may have pop up at some point. But right now, the attention is all on Billy McCoy, who is leading this baby with 67 laps to go at the line. We are remembering Robert Hill here tonight. He had a family emergency pop up. Unfortunately, wasn't able to stream with me. I know you guys enjoyed him on the last 2 streams. He'll be back next week for Chicago. But definitely a nice little change of pace here tonight, as I'm doing a little bit of broadcasting myself. But McCoy up front is a whole new challenge. Good to see McCoy up front, though, man. What a paint scheme. DLB Motorsports looking for their first win of the season with McCoy. Bailey back here with Storm Motorsports and trying to give Storm a rebirth. Give them another kickoff because Storm Motorsports has been collapsing the past several weeks. The team has been falling apart. The team owner even quit showing up at these events. There was beef between teammates at one point. But now we're seeing them get everything sped back up. McCoy, where you going, buddy? Inside, outside. Looks like he's going to easily pick the inside here. Giving Mills the outside. And Kim the inside. Or Lim the inside, I should say. Always good to see. Good to see. Things are going to continue to get fun, as I am being informed by Race Control that we're going to have a full radioactive episode with the anger happening in game chat. We're far from done, boys. Buckle up, strap down. Set them loose again here. About 65 laps remaining, I believe. Nice little window to kick things off. Things are going to continue getting more fun as we continue, I would imagine. But here we go. McCoy, your time to shine, baby. Let's go. McCoy is up. Going on the green. We're going to see it right here. Can Bailey Mills get down? He's going to try to shoot to the bottom going into turn number 1. As your last time he sent it in deep. We're going to see Lim hop into the 3rd position, and Banks is coming alive late. Lim to the outside. He led all day. Whoa, boy. Sideways goes McCoy. He's going to save it with the motor tires. Put Bailey Mills to the point. He doesn't have the tires that Lem has on his car. But Lem is ready to put him to the test. Dylan Banks, a fan favorite we see in the chat every week, has made it to third. A lot of guys picked him to win this event here tonight. He's running in the third position. Here comes Lem to the bottom. Side by side for the lead from Nashville Superspeedway. 63 to go at the line. There is damage on the front bumper of Banks, I believe. Looks like he has that thing crushed in and he's still digging. Banks is fighting for that second position. I feel like that damage is going to hurt him. It's definitely not going to be a help. But he's running in the second position. He wants a yellow flag so he can get that damage repaired. Bailey Mills trying to hang on. Oh, here we go. Aiden Wilson out of control on the bottom in the grass. He's going to keep it straight, but he's going to make a nice little shortcut through the grass. Trying to. Will he be able to merge back up safely? It does appear he will do so. 62 laps remaining from Nashville Super Speedway. Can't believe they're hanging on to it. Can't believe they're all hanging on to it right now. How about the number 3 car, Shane Lake? This guy has been dodging crashes all day. You can find him in the 11th position currently. Trying to find his way back inside the top 10. Xavier Sanchez trying to dig. Little bobble there from Shane Lake. He's going to hold it. Xavier's trying to gain back everything that he lost. He feels like he's owed some and more. This track has changed a lot. It's the wall. Goes the number 3 car in the back. Door slam to DJ Suskima. These guys are teammates. I feel like Banks just needs to get that yellow flag. If he gets the yellow flag, he'll have that opportunity to get up there. He's only 0.4 of a second off. It's not like he's completely out of it up there. Moyer's coming alive into the wall when a few guys behind him. I picked Moyer to win this baby. Banks is really holding these guys up. The car is hurt. The front bumper is damaged. 59 laps remaining from Nashville. Will these fellas have one more yellow flag in them? McCoy's there. He didn't want to move him, but he definitely had the opportunity to do so. Into the wall went Banks. This is going to open the door for McCoy. A jump to the bottom. Lem is not breaking away. That tells you Lem is probably saving his tires a good bit here. Trying to make sure he has the tire wear come the end of today's race. Another one into the wall. Banks is doing everything to defend that bottom. Riley Tilton is out of today's race. He has parked it. Right now, all eyes are on Banks as he's trying to hunt down the leader and trying to do so fast. Look at Moyer out of control off turn number 4. He says, don't count me out yet. I'm still in this baby. Don't count me out yet. As we got 26 tuned in live from Nashville Superspeedway. Moyer is far from done, man. I'm telling you, Moyer, keep that name in mind. I think he's the only guy that can go head-to-head with Lem here come the end. And Moyer, just like Dylan, normally not the fastest, but he'll find his way there come the end, and he'll find the speed come the end. Might come from strategy, it might come from saving tires, but he's always there come the end of these things. Moyer is pushing it hard. Trying to seal any deal he potentially can. All the way to the rear bumper is McCoy. To the back bumper of Banks. This is the battle for the second position. Now notice the leader is not jumping out. The leader is not getting away. He's staying in range. So that gives a lot of these guys a little bit of hope back here. Man, McCoy's running that bottom so clean. I think he has the speed to get around Banks. Just hasn't had the opportunity. Now with 52 laps remaining at the line, what do you do? These guys are going to start getting a little frustrated here momentarily. Door to door goes the leaders. We're not done yet. There's a lot that can still take place. Just keep that in mind because this game is gonna change. Yellow flag has waved as we got trouble on the racetrack. Oh, Hutnick. And we got more cars up there. Shane Lake has dodged all of these crashes today. It did tonight finally bite him. Let's go back. Take a look at the replay. Looks like we definitely had an interesting one here. You see it there. Hutnick to the rear bumper of the 14. Approached him very quick with a fast closing rate. 3 wide, went to skim on the bottom groove. Oh, contact! Took out the 14, Shane Lake. Oh, no, Shane! Wow, multiple cars involved. Ken Block involved again. Shane is toast. See what happened to Ken Block here in the 73. Did everything right. That makes me question that Hutnick just not lock it down. Or was the car just that destroyed? As we watch it again, he's on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, off the brakes, off the brakes. You see the back wheel spinning. He locked it down, then let it roll. That took out a lot of guys. That car is junked now. I feel for Shane Lake, man. I feel for Shane Lake. He's going to hit pit road here. Doesn't appear he has a fast repair. He's trying to get in this pit box. Really has his hands full right now trying to get in that pit box. Still struggling. Just trying to get it there, man. Is there a fast repair on the table for Shane? There is! Shane is back in it! Far from done. Shane Lake is back in this baby. Just like nothing never happened. With his fast repair, he's going to try to go a work here. Taking a look at the points, this could hurt Shane Lake in the point standings moving forward. So keep that in mind. Up front, we had some cars hit pit road and some cars stay out. My goodness. Everything is shuffled. So, we got some gambles here. It looks like everything is very shuffled. We're going to wait for it to update. We did have a lot of lap cars there trying to get wave around, so that's what that was. But we did have 2 cars stay out, being Xavier Sanchez and Aiden Wilson stay out on the racetrack. Ryan Moyer gained a position on pit road. Now restarting in position number 5. Third car on 4 new tires. Under 49 laps remaining. clock is ticking. Here from Nashville. I appreciate if everyone over on YouTube can drop a like on the stream. In a wider audience, we currently got 9 likes. Can we try a hit 10? Come on, let's do it. Who wants to be the 10th like? There we go. I seen y'all do it. I seen y'all do it. I appreciate y'all. I seen that shoot up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. If y'all haven't jumped into the Discord and want to go racing next week, jump into that Discord. Anyone can race. This is a fan-funded league. Completely fan-funded. Started this league when I got demonetized from YouTube 2 years later. Here we are. That's when my Twitch journey began. Up front, already taking a look. Xavier Sanchez. We know he's fast. He just wanted the track position. We've seen what McCoy has been able to do with track position. What can Xavier Sanchez do with some track position? Doesn't look like Banks got the front end damage of his car repaired. He's still out there fighting this baby. Some tires warmed. Let's see what we have come in. The green flag is waving for Xavier Sanchez as he's approaching the Geico restart zone, and we are off with 47 laps remaining. What a jump. Aiden Wilson did not get going. He's going to fall down to the 3rd position, giving the 2nd position over to Lim. Dylan Banks going for 3rd. Everyone's fighting for that bottom groove. Here we go, boys. Up turn number 2. Everyone's going to make it. Now, if you're Xavier, can you sneak away? That is now the question in everyone's mind. The 27 got a choose cone violation and had to drop to the tail end, is reported from race control. So we did have a penalty pop up on that one. 45 remaining this time by at the line. Well, is that his toughest competitor yet? Right there outside of his front windshield. Can he run him down? Things are heating up. Look at this. McCoy side by side of Aiden Wilson. We see Bailey Mills trying to make a massive comeback in the DLBTV Racing League. On the outside around Hutnick. He's going to get that pass done and continue marching forward down the back straightaway. 44 remaining at the line. Up the hill slightly goes that 96 of DJ. Sakima. Whoa, into the wall goes Aiden Wilson. Into the wall goes DJ Sakima. 3 wide ahead. Buckle up, Hutnick. Trying to thread the needle and make it happen. Everyone's getting up on the wheel tonight. Good to see everyone tune in for this one. Go. Look at this fight. Look at this battle. And we're going to see 3 wide again. We just had a lead change up front. Here we go. The fight's on. Lim trying to retake it from Xavier. Xavier trying to pin him down. Xavier fighting back heavy on the outside. He's not letting them have it easy. It's not over yet. Door bumper clear. He won stage 1. He won stage 2. And he's back leading with 42 remaining. A late race yellow can shake everything up. Don't count out Moyer. He's coming to life back here. I think Moyer can do it. has to get up on the wheel. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Much appreciation, buddy. Much appreciation. Helping me achieve my dreams over here on Twitch of hitting 1,000 followers. So that's going to go a long way. I appreciate you, man. Going to the wall. That's McCoy back there. 40 remaining. Feel free to jump into the Discord as well if you'd like to come racing with us. Going to be 39 at the line. We're seeing Xavier fall back a little bit with the older tires. He doesn't have the traction he once had. Here comes that Jimmy Johnson machine of Dylan Banks. I'm a big believer in Ryan Moyer. If he can just get the track position side by side per second there for a moment, it's not going to quite pan out, not going to quite work out at the moment. 39 to go. Here he comes to the bottom. Whoa! Almost contact. Moyer's going to try to eat him up here. Moyer to the bottom. Whoa! He's trying to take him 3 wide. Moyer's going to send it in deep. You know, Xavier his own older tires. This is the battle for the second position. Does anyone have anything but Lem? Boom! Door slammed! Xavier into the door of the 48 of Banks. This is going to put Moyer up to 3rd. This fight's only heating up. Xavier's bleeding back quite a bit now. Moyer has to go. That 48 car is damaged. Moyer has to go now. How about Jeremiah Taylor finding his way up to the 4th position? He's ready to go. Moyer, if you don't go, Taylor will. Here we go once again. Moyer's biggest advantage is turn number 1 and 2. You're seeing it there. He's eating them up on that bottom groove. It's not quite enough to seal the deal with 35 remaining at the line. This is fun. We are having fun. The 59 is hauling it. Into the wall went Taylor. Into the wall went Xavier. I know Moyers must be getting frustrated behind that 48 car. This is one of the toughest tracks to pass at. I really think Moyer can do it if he can just get clear of the 48. He may have to get the bumper out. We've seen him do it before. Here he comes. He tried the outside. He's going to try the outside in 1 and 2. Looking a little higher. Great diamond to the rear bumper. He definitely didn't lay up. Not enough to cross him over going into turn 3, though, with 33 laps remaining. To the top groove. Here we go. Top groove. This may be enough. He's going to get the side draft. That may be all he needs. Taylor is going to try to go with the 48 car of Banks. He's trying to hang in there. Barely cleared him, and here we go. To his door. Can Banks hold it down there? Moyer on the outside finds his way to the 2nd position. 32 to go at the line. He is 1.4, 1.3 seconds back from the leader. I knew if he could just get in this position, he could go up there and fight for it. He's sideways coming off turn number 4, putting it all on the line and all on the table. Looking for his first win of the season. We got some Dylan Banks haters in the chat over on Twitch, saying things I cannot report. But Dylan Banks will continue to dab on them haters as he's running in the 3rd position. Moyer 1.1 back. He's closing the gap. Is he closing it up, though? Can he get there? Hug Gaming says, got dumped. Here we go. Jeremiah Taylor looking for third now. The gap is 1.3. 29 to go. I mean, just what can you do if you're Ryan Moyer? You're going to go on board. Oh, went to the wall. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. He definitely popped it. Top turn number 2, 1.2. He jabs that baby in a 5th gear. Back down to 4th. Under a second. This is the closest we have seen him. 27 to go. .9 of a second. Searching for .8. Had to crack the throttle a little bit there on exit. Your limb, you're looking behind you. Thank you so much for the follow, Pittsburgh Fan 8790. Help me achieve my dreams over here on Twitch. We're approaching 1,000 followers. Much support. This is a fan-funded league, and I appreciate all the support, all the follows, everything pushing everything farther. .85 is now Ryan Moyer. He's digging, boys. He's digging. But is he going too hard? Oh, he's hauling it, man. Whoa, boy. Hold on to her. We're going to watch that gap. He's cleared the guys behind him by a mile. It's now on to what he can do now that he's in this position. You see it there. .8, looking for .7. .7 of a second for Ryan Moyer. Trying to run him down. Nearly 40 tuned in live across YouTube and Twitch. 25 remaining. Moyer trying to do whatever he can do. Trying to punch his ticket into the playoffs. It's now or never. .75 down the back straightaway. He hasn't led all day. Lem has won stage number 1. Has won stage number 2. Has led the most laps here today. And now, come the end of this thing, he has competition. Ryan Moyer has rose to the top, rose to the occasion. And he's ready to knock on the door and potentially snag the win and punch his ticket into the playoffs. Dylan Banks continues being the most hated driver in the Twitch chat. Sideways goes Moyer, but that shows how hard he's pushing it as he's down to .6. He's hustling. He has the Rick Ross song in his head right now. Every day I'm hustling, I'm hustling. That's exactly what he's doing as he's down to .5, .4, out of turn number 4. 22 remaining at the line. Moyer is ready to go to work here on the rear bumper of the Lem. .39 is what he's looking for. 21 remaining. Looney, why is Dylan being hated on? Absolute nice guy, team driver for sure. I don't know. Dylan acquired some haters. He has a damaged car and he held up their favorite drivers. Now he's being hated on. Dylan is getting all the smoke here tonight. It looks like Moyer may have stalled out his momentum slightly. But he looks closer than ever on screen. Half a second is all Ryan Moyer needs. Off turn number 2. Still half a second. 20 to go. Little picked up his pace. Now that Moyer has got to his rear bumper. Here we go. Moyer almost breaking down into the 3s. This is the closest he has gotten. Taylor scrapes the wall off turn number 4. Here we go again. The fight is on. I just know Moyer's giving it everything and more in that 59 car. Just hoping it'll be enough to get to the back bumper of Lem. And once you get there, what do? Do you move him? Do you shoot him up the hill? Moyer may have got the wall last time by. He's lost a lot of time. He did get the wall that time by. And you can beat up these cars quite a bit. It's just a question, did he knock the wheel out of it? He definitely smacked the wall. He lost a 10th. 10th and a half. With 18 to go, have we seen the final yellow flag here today? We're going to go on board with Moyer. So close, but yet so far away is his ticket to the playoffs. Aggressively downshifting. 0.6, he's gaining everything back. Closest we've seen was 0.4. Not the best run off turn number 2. He may have gave it everything already. We have seen Moyer rise to the occasion. Last season at Kansas, he did it. Gap is now over a second. But we're not done yet. A lot can still happen here between these two. As we go through the field, Bailey Mills has found his way to the 5th position on the racetrack. What a rebound for the night he has had. This is going to be a good points night. Hutnick has rebounded to the 6th position. Landon Benson, P7. Tyler Hunter, P8. DJ Suskema side by side with Xavier Sanchez as that battle is now heating up. This is the battle for the 9th position. McCoy bled back a little bit more, down to P10. Shane Lake running an 11th. Good points tonight for him. This guy fought all night. Punk Racing still in the battle, still in the fight. Much appreciation, buddy. You're digging on the lead lap, running 13th. We got Storm back here going to war. And the I Love Boobies OnlyFans machine, and he's around! Will it be a yellow? Storm is around. No yellow flag yet. Can he get refired? Storm is trying to get refired down here. He has to stay out of the racing groove. The leaders are coming by on the outside. Having trouble getting refired. A good night going wrong for Storm on his return to the DLBTV Racing League and the OnlyFans machine. It's going to be 12 to go at the line as Storm gets refired. Lem has absolutely checked out, leaving these 3 in the dust. That tells you Moyer burned up his tires. He went a little too hard, but he gave it everything to try and get up there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with 12 remaining. We can still get a caution coming into this thing and shake it all up one final time. Side by side goes to 33 and Aiden Wilson as we get a fight back here. Aiden trying to make the pass on the outside. You see it there, not enough to keep it down there. Aiden is going to. Aiden's into the wall. These tires are melted for everyone. You're seeing it. As we're approaching 10 to go. Ken Block back there as well. Moyer lagged out for a second. He has returned. That 48 car has stood the test here with the damage on that race car. I feel like I'm losing my voice here tonight, but it's all worth the entertainment here on YouTube and Twitch. We got Banks trying to rebound. He's going for the second position. To his rear bumper. Trying to make it happen. The yellow flag flies. You know how important tires are going to be. Will anyone take that gamble and keep it out on the racetrack and try to win this baby? Going to be 8 laps remaining at the line. Lem is gone. Debut start running P1 off turn number 4, 8 to go. He saved his tires well in that 10 machine. Battle for seconds continuing to heat up. It's just so hard to pass at a track like this. I think what we're all waiting for is, will that yellow flag fall? And let's see. Here's a good shot for it to happen. As we go farther back, we don't throw yellows for single car incidents, but there is opportunities. There is opportunities. This track is easy to block. We've seen it block earlier today. So there is opportunities for that to very well happen. But right here is where the biggest battle is at in the track, and that's the battle for the second position. It's far from done. Moyer holding on strong to that second position. Trying to keep it there for sure. As we have now been alive for 2 hours. And we're ready to watch them settle this thing out. For the win and for that playoff ticket. Somebody is going to get that playoff ticket. Right now it's going to be Lem, who has not won this season. Looking to win his first ever DLBTV Racing League event. It's up to Moyer. He wants the yellow flag to shake it up and give him that final opportunity. If we get that yellow flag, it very well may be damned if you do, damned if you don't, if you want to come a pit road. 5 remaining. Banks is trying to make that pass. He may need to ruffle up. Moyer just slightly, almost into the wall went Banks. We're not done yet. These drivers are putting it all on the line with 4 laps remaining. Banks back there cruising. Huge lead for Lem. Approaching the lap traffic. Will this affect him at all? Will Aiden Wilson yield? Doesn't look like it. We'll see what's going to happen going into turn number 3. Aiden will let him by on the bottom groove with 3 laps remaining at the line. As Lem works his way around him. He does have some more lap traffic ahead that could mean trouble if things get a little crazy. So let's keep that in mind. Will he get to him? He doesn't need to pass him if he does get to him. It's completely okay cruising as he has a 2.3 second lead. Absolutely pulling away up front. 2 laps remaining with lap traffic ahead. Let's see how this is going to shake out here. 2 to go. I know Lem just wants to see the white flag from Nashville Super Speedway. Next time by, it will be waving. A lap and a half to go down the back straightaway. Lem is going to lead them down the back. Now the lap traffic has came into the picture. Could there potentially be contact? Could there be a slip up to 33? Yields to the outside, leaving the 10 at the bottom, and the white flag is officially waving for Lem. He won stage 1. in dominating fashion. Led every single lap. Won stage number 2. Strategy got a little mixed up, but he went back up there, took the lead come the end, and won it. Stage number 3 was his toughest task. But off turn number 3 and 4, Lim is going to win his first ever DLBTV Racing League event, and it's going to happen tonight at Nashville Super Speedway, punching his ticket into the playoffs. How about it? Bailey Mills hangs on for top 5. Jeremiah Taylor in position number 4. Dylan Banks hangs on to 3rd. Ryan Moyer with a heck of a drive comes home in the 2nd position. What a race. Shane Lake rebounds a finish, last score on the lead lap. Well, boys, it's time to burn it down. It's burnout time. Potentially, we might be able to get a little hype train formed here on Twitch. Burnout time for the number 10 of Lum. DLBTV has cheered.
I had to work.
100 bits. Thank you so much, Chris Hood. I appreciate you. Chris, my man, always coming in here dropping mad support. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Said, sorry I missed the race. I had to work. Hey, completely understandable, man. Maybe next week we'll get you in there for the Chicago Street Course. Definitely missed you racing here. Always good to have my team driver representing me. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. First donation of the night. I love you, man. Much appreciation. We also got a follow from Fly Guy, but we also got Punk Racing dropping 20 bits. Thank you so much, Punk Racing, for the 20-bit donation, man. We're getting close to a hype train. We're getting close to a hype train. I appreciate you, buddy. We're going to get some post-race interviews here momentarily. But man, oh man, Punk Racing coming in with support. Same with Chris Hood. Well, let's bring in today's winner, shall we? Get a nice little interview here. And get Lem in the chat. Lem, congratulations on the win, buddy. Do you got a copy?
4, got you.
Dominating fashion, you're in the playoffs. What did it take to get this win, and how was you so darn fast?
I don't know how I'm so darn fast, but pretty much we got the clean air strategy played our way. We pushed our tires like to get the lead as first, so pretty much strategy and tire management got the win. So
absolutely, you more than earned it. Dominating fashion. When Moyer was charging to your rear bumper, did you get nervous at all?
I got a little nervous, but at least the clean air advantage for me kind of helped, and pretty much Moyer's tire kind of burned after that. So yeah, got lucky with that.
Congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight to the DLBTV Racing League.
Yep, thank you.
So we're going to bring in Ryan Moyer next. Let's see what he has to say here. Ryan Moyer, welcome, buddy. You charged hard there come the end. Can you tell us about that run, what it took? I was cheering for you, buddy. I thought you were going to get there, but just tell us about that hard charge come the end.
Yeah, it's very frustrating for me. I feel like I had a target on my car. I think I had a better shot, beat him there if I didn't have to come from the back like 6 times there. But yeah, he did pretty good saving his tires in the end there. So I was charging pretty hard, but I knew once I got within a second of him, he was just going to take back off, which is what happened. But yeah, I got caught up in a couple of wrecks, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for jumping in here tonight. Ryan Moyer, congratulations on your 2nd place finish. We're going to bring in Dylan Banks, who finished in the 3rd position. Dylan, you had a little bit of damage on your car. Do you feel like that affected you in any type of way?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had 20 seconds. I didn't think it was that bad though. It was just absolute chaos tonight. Twig did a good job with race control, but it was absolute chaos tonight. Yeah, it definitely affected my car for sure. I didn't think it was that bad. But yeah, it was dented up in the front and definitely uh, made the car tighter in the long run for sure. Made me burn up my right front.
Absolutely. You had a heck of a drive. It seems like so many races, just like Charlotte, you won't be there at the beginning, but you always make sure that you're there at the end. How do you always do that?
Well, honestly, just letting everybody burn their stuff up. They tend to do that every night. Just about they love to go up there and burn their stuff up real quick. I just let them go the first couple stages. Just let them go, burn their stuff up, and reel them in long run. I like the long run better. I feel like I'm better in the long run, and save my tires a little bit better than everybody. So that tends to help me long run, and that's what I tend to focus on and be there at the end.
Absolutely. Congratulations on your position number 3.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dustin.
Absolutely, man. Well, you seen it there. What a race, man. I'm going to go through and thank all my donators. We got a few tonight. We got CHCV, who donated 100 bits, man. Thank you so much, Chris Hood, for dropping mad support. We got some new follows on Twitch as well. So that's something to keep note of. How many followers are we at here on Twitch? 911, I believe, is the number. Let's make sure that that's updated. We have officially 912 after Fly Guy came in and hit that follow button. We also got 22 bits from Punk Racing. Much appreciation for that, Punk. I know Punk Racing always comes in here and drops mad support, so I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for coming in here, dropping mad support as always. Shane said, man, y'all should call me Daniel Dye as well. As much as everything happened around me. Bro, you dodged every single wreck. Everyone except for one. That was nuts. So, and then Shane also said, I'm exhausted to say the least. Car could have been a little looser for my liking, but tried to make adjustments. It wasn't happy at the end. Had one wreck there. My wheel was upside down. You definitely took a hard hit at one point of there, Shane Lake, but I'm sure you took a pretty big jump here in the standings. Good points tonight for you. We'll get the points tallied up here momentarily. Hopefully have them out by either tonight or early in the morning. But mad support tonight, man. Mad support. Good viewership all around. We was live on both YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube and Twitch, go and join that Discord. Go join the Discord. And not only join the Discord, it's much appreciated if you jump into the Patreon, because this is a fan-funded league of where I'm paying for production on a weekly basis. Unfortunately, Robert wasn't able to make it here tonight. He had a family emergency he had to tend to, and had to come out of production retirement for this one and solo this thing. But we normally have a second commentator. You know, we got help with production, and man, the league's growing. I'm really happy with the way that everything's going. Super happy with the way that everything is continuing to unfold. So just mad love, mad support to everyone that tuned in tonight, whether if that's on YouTube or over on Twitch. Always fun seeing you guys tune in, and always fun going racing with you guys. I'm very excited for Chicago. Let's take one last look here at Chicago, as we got a couple more races coming up momentarily. But we do got Chicago coming up as we take a look at the schedule right there. You see it. Chicago will be next week on July the 14th. Chicago, followed by the Brickyard, Michigan, Daytona with the Firecracker 400, Darlington. So we got 3, 4, oh man, 5 races to set the playoffs is what you're telling me? We got 5 races to set the playoffs. DJ Suskima has made some enemies in the chat. Apparently he has a target on his back next week. We sure keep that in mind as the headlines continue. But we got 5 races to set the playoff grid. And here's the points going in. We haven't tallied them up yet. Obviously, this is probably going to knock out Riley Tilton as that 6th lock got hit by Lim. And potentially he could be a championship contender. Dylan Banks with a solid night. Bailey Mills with a solid night. Shane Lake with a solid night. Jeremiah Taylor, solid night. They're all going to be looking pretty good here. And DJ Saskima, also pretty solid. You're going to see him jump up a little bit when we update the points. And then Storm is also going to take a pretty good jump when we get the points updated as well. But overall, I feel like it was a solid broadcast here tonight. And, man, this DLBTV Racing League has really become my baby over the past 2 years. Like I said, I started it when I got demonetized from YouTube, started the Patreon with it, and 2 years later, this is our 5th season, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger, man. This is the biggest it's been, and I just appreciate you guys for being there every step of the way, because I know a lot of my viewers have been there every step of the way throughout my entire YouTube journey, so it's always much appreciated, as always. But Shane said, yeah, finally got me here, and look what happened. We love having you here, Shane. We love having you here, Shane. Took a little bit to get you here, but you're here, and we love having you. Here to stay for Shane Lake. Well, I have burned out my voice, and I'm going to call it a night. Much appreciation for everyone. Thank you so much, Punk Racing. Thank you so much, CHTV, for dropping some support, some donations, and I will catch you in the next one.